and live in a dream world. Life's made too easy for them. They don't have to earn a living, so they do just what they want to.
No! Your enemy! No! Your enemy! No! Your enemy! No! Your enemy!
Well, apologies about the voice. I seem to have fucked it already on the... Mate, I know. I was like, I'm totally going to be sound today, and then like already, Petrol Girls, man, fucked me up.
They
like,
get you screaming along with me.
So much emotion, so I'm going to stay professional with my voice. But yeah, anyway. Hello, lovely people.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Hello,
Nice
hello,
to
hello,
meet you.
hello, hello. So, yeah, welcome, KILLDREN, Manchester Punk Festival. Very cool. How's your MPF going so far? It was very sunny today. Like, have you guys had a nice day? okay so far?
I've got sunburnt already because I'm a pasty sod, you know. Like, I don't even know how. I wasn't even out in the sun. I don't even, but yeah, no, it's been good. First time for me. You've been here before.
I've been here once before, like I think 2018 or something like this.
Yeah, it's good. It's good,
yeah, it was good. I played an acoustic set this afternoon, and then we've just been watching bands. We watched Burning Flag and Petrol Girls and Restarts. So yeah, it's been good. Unfortunately, we can't stay for the whole weekend, so we're gutted about that because it's really good vibes here.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it, though? Petrol Girls, Burning Flag and Restarts, that's a good...
Yeah,
That's a good amount.
good afternoon, innit?
I think so. I think it's pretty
And a
fucking
veggie
sick.
burger.
Oh my god, they were so good, weren't they? They were fucking lush, yeah, man. So also, I've seen your summer. You're going to be performing at Boomtown. Do you have any other festivals that you have lined up wanting to tackle, or are you keeping an arm's breadth from festivals in general?
Well, it depends who's brave enough to book us. So thanks for Manchester Punk Festival for inviting us.
Yeah.
Because we're also, not a typical booking for Manchester Punk Fest. Like, we're just making weird electronic music. But we heard there's some great subs, so we're excited about that. We're playing at Something Else's end of season festival. And we've also got our album launch, which we're organising ourselves on June the 10th, which actually has one of the Restarts members in, Music in Our Underpants. They're playing as well.
Fuck. Colin.
Yeah,
man.
So they're playing as well.
Bands are playing, yeah.
Yeah, so we like to put on events in London that kind of mix all the genres. So even if no festivals will have us, we'll organise our own festivals.
Mate, yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it. Like, if you won't take us, we'll fucking do it ourselves.
At the festival, which shall not be named, no.
You're not playing at that one.
No.
I'm shocked.
Surprisingly.
Weird, right? So strange. Yeah, that's cool. You're playing at Boomtown though. Like, that'll be a laugh. Like.
Yeah, we're playing Hangar 161 this year, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, well, that's the thing is, we're getting an album out for our party on the 10th of June, so it would be good to do some gigs. But obviously, the way it works is you've got to get that going last year. So, we're like, we got an album. Oh shit, it's too late. So that's life, innit? But we might get a few last minute things, but it's all right. We've got enough.
Sounds like you've got some good stuff planned anyway. Like, that sounds like that'll be good. And then also, I really enjoyed your new song and video, Can't Pay, Won't Pay. And yeah, just one of the lines was where I wrote it down. No one should have to choose between eating and heating. Like, it was just fucking brilliant. I loved how direct the video was with the stats, and also the fact that it came out like 1st of December, in lines with the strikes and stuff. I think it's brilliant that it's so kind of blatant, just about this issue that you want to talk about. I think that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you have coming out soon, or any subjects that you're particularly passionate about that you're wanting to write about?
That song, we literally recorded it after work. I work in the NHS, so it's very, relevant. I pretend to be way more normal in my job, but then we were cycling around after work, filming this video on a phone. And obviously, it's to do with
Chucking it to our mate
don't
to
pay,
edit,
and it's a really important campaign, and I think the strikes are building. Some of the railway strikers have won, so that's amazing, and an inspiration to everyone else that's gonna strike. All our songs are political, really. We find it difficult to not write political songs.
We haven't got any other sort of things like that where we directed it. We've done a few things like that. A lot of our things, including sort of most notorious thing that we ended up doing, was because I'm producing the music, we can record at home. So sometimes we just you know what? Let's get a song out for that, and it's in 2 weeks. But we can just do it, and we can get it online, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty. Yeah, after work though, we'll make a cup of tea, and then we'll. That's the beauty of it though, because it can be an immediate response, and we've done quite a few songs that are like
go
that.
Out of date.
It does mean that we date them horribly. We live, but
even the bloody Queen died now, so we have to change the lyrics to our anti-war song.
I've got a few new lyrics for that tonight. Yeah, I've got new lyrics for tonight.
Sick. And who thought that would ever go out of date? I mean, she was around for fucking ages. So selfish of her, quite frankly. So many good songs.
It's finally gone, but yeah.
But the new album will be out on June the 10th, and there's all kinds of songs on there, really, and the music is a lot harder. We've gone for a more kind of just blatant, hard kind of gabba and rave and drum and bass style. Still with the same kind of ridiculous lyrics, humour.
It's a mixed bag.
We think it's really important to use humour as well, because it is an over-the-top silly thing for us.
Yeah.
Theatrical almost.
Yeah. I think I think our live shows are definitely a bit more like that as well, because I think we try and put it across in when we do the recordings, but I don't think it necessarily always comes across. You know what I mean? And I'm a bit like, you know, I'm like used to produce quite clean not clean, but like I make rave music, but you know, he's quite precise, and so I think we lose a bit of the sort of punk vibe. And it's funny, we had a few people say like, I wasn't sure you'd be live, but actually it was better. And I was like, no, we get like enjoy it more, you know, like so it's the completely
the punks to rave.
if
they're not already into
it's a completely different thing. So it's good to be able to like then take that and do the live versions as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of the new songs. Well, maybe only one.
today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 in the new set, and then we'll build on that and get more in. Yeah.
Cool. I also think like it's good because I don't think punk music should be about, oh, it's this kind of time signature you use these instruments and it, you know, has to be to this kind of thing. It's like punk is one of those genres where it's kind of, it's not necessarily about how it sounds, it's about what's like behind it. Definitely. So I think that's fucking sick. And you know, we've also got like, you know, like bands like The Prodigy that were kind of crossing genres and, you know, things like that. Like, I think it's just something that really needs to be carried on.
Yeah,
you know,
I think I've realised since the pandemic as well, there's been more bands kind of mixing electronic and punk, like the most famous being Bob Vylan, but then like also like Toki Horror, and there's a great Gender Warfare, like a young trans band from London.
Pretty Addicted.
Yeah,
Have you heard of them?
I have not heard of them. I just said yes.
Yeah. Pretty Addicted are good. You should definitely check them out. They're like dance punk. Yeah.
I think more and more people are mixing it.
Well,
and as long as you've got the power behind it.
Yeah, it's the power and the sensibilities and the message and those sort of things. And so, like, yeah, it's quite, not easy, but like, yeah, I think it definitely has the
spirit.
Yeah, and it has the like ability to sort of go across the different genres, and it's good that people are, breaking out of that box of the, you know, we've got a guitar, bass, and drums, you know, like, which is great when it's great, but it's a format it's a bit long in the tooth now, I'm not going to lie. You know, as someone that doesn't really come in the background, I've put on a lot of band nights, and we now do this, we play with a lot of bands, but you know, it's not the sort of thing that screams like innovation or moving forward necessarily. So.
You've got to absolutely like blow your dick off and be like the Restarts or something if you're going to do that. Just be fucking amazing. Yeah. Everyone but the Restarts. Like, it's just the Restarts get away with it because they're fucking sick.
Restarts, I know we're great.
Yeah. Restarts. Love the Restarts. yeah.
You don't need to watch any other bands
No,
apart from
that's
them.
it. Just Restarts. Don't even watch KILLDREN. Fuck it. It's fine.
It's fine. The night's over now.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. And cut. No, I'm joking.
No, it's good, yeah. We agree. It's good to see people like taking that on board and that becoming more prevalent again, I think, and that anger and that spirit is definitely coming through in a lot of
the anger is strong
in a lot of new music, and obviously understandably why, like it's not a surprise. Yeah,
I think if you're not angry at the moment, you're not listening is really the vibe. I mean, this kind of links in pretty well with the next question that I had, like being a kind of like cross-genre band and combining like punk and rave. How do you think that affects how you're perceived and how like the crowd that you attract, and how do you think that makes you different?
I think we're always surprised because like you can be I don't know, like we obviously play a lot of small punk gigs with not very good sound systems, which doesn't translate well to rave music because you need the bass. But then people will totally get into the spirit and the fact that you're just screaming about politics. And then on the other hand, like the other week we played at a benefit rave in London in an abandoned warehouse, and it was hilarious because there was like loads of 18-year-old psytrance kids accidentally ended up there, and they were totally getting into it, and they were like, fuck the Tories. And you know, we always end up in these weird situations, really.
Yeah, we actually always end up with like quite a sort of mixed bag of like reactions. But that's a good thing when you're a crossover, that you can reach that, you know, that you can push that out there, and people at the rave going, oh, great to hear some political stuff. I was always feeling that, but rave music's kind of apolitical, and you know, or it's abstract, and like, you know, it's instrumental.
No
so
words,
and then, you know, then on the flip side, you got people going like, oh, I had a fucking great dancer, and I don't always do that when I go to a gig, you know, like so it's always kind of a weird set of reactions. But it's
people
good.
that are open-minded enough to find you in both places. But sometimes you'll expect a good gig and it's terrible, but other times you'll be like, how the hell is this going to go down? And it goes amazingly. So
who knows?
You can
Whole
never
mixed
predict
bag.
it.
The element of surprise.
No, that's good. It's good to have a bit of a mixed bag with these kind of things. And also, there's a bit more of a question for you, Eva. But like, how do you think being a woman affects your interactions as a musician, or when you're performing as someone that's in the rave scene and the punk scene? Do you see any differences? You know?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've been playing in bands like half my life now.
Yeah.
And obviously when I was younger, I think it was more creepy because I was probably more like innocent and like didn't have the anger against people objectifying me probably. So like looking back, I'm like, oh my God, there was so many creeps between when I was 15 to 20.
Yeah.
And then obviously like I was educated thanks to music really and zines and stuff. I was educated about like that this has always been a problem since the early punk days. And now I think I'm just like so antagonistic that people are scared of me, which is great.
Yeah. Sometimes it is so fucking necessary though. Like you feel like you deal with so much bullshit that you're just like, I don't even want to give you the chance to be all right because I just can't be fucked. Like
I
it
think
happens.
there's also been like really amazing bands in the past 5 years, you know, like Petrol Girls, Menstrual Cramps, and like Loud Women in London promoting loads of female-fronted bands, and just more and more like antagonistic women basically like saying, actually, you don't belong in the punk scene. Fuck you, get the fuck out. And so I think it feels a lot safer, and I wish I'd had those bands when I was 15.
Yeah.
You know, today watching Petrol Girls, I was like, if only I'd heard these songs when I was like, you know, and Ren has obviously like educated a whole generation of women, I think.
Yeah.
So I think things have changed a bit. Obviously, there's still loads of problematic stuff, but we all are responsible for changing it, including men as well. So we can all make a difference.
Yeah.
And I think I can see the difference in the 15 years I've been in the punk scene. So that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
And we can keep improving it by not letting abusers hang out in our scene.
So true.
And
like
they're taking accountability and stuff, you know, like having processes in place. But
yeah, I think it was brilliant what Ren said about it being, if you sort these issues out from the bottom, these issues at the top won't happen.
Yeah.
So if people call out catcalling, and you know, if they call out, you know, the odd sexist comment that their friends make, it won't then become domestic abuse or this horrible thing that takes so much to unravel.
Small things, like you think, oh, I'll just let that one go, but actually, you know, it becomes a more serious problem.
Yeah.
And every small thing, you should try and challenge it.
100%.
If you're in the position to do so.
Yeah.
If you've got the privilege to do it.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Well, that is all I have, my dears. But it's been really lovely to chat with you. Are you guys seeing any? So are you staying tomorrow, or are you off
We're
tomorrow?
actually going to an apocalyptic themed wedding in London tomorrow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome, but we're sad to miss the rest of the festival.
What are you like wearing? What are you dressing up as? What's the
Pretty cool outfits actually.
Yeah.
I've got like this sequin checkered dress.
Oh yeah, nice.
With like some big heavy jewelry, and I'm gonna wear red heels. Silver Nikes.
So apocalyptic.
No,
And a silver
it
tuxedo.
was like it went sort of solar punk, apocalyptic, some really
Future
high
glam.
fashion like sort of, you know, reference shots, and it went or just something sparkly. So I got like a sparkly jacket,
Yeah, nice.
silver trainers, and a silver
punk
bow
belt.
tie. Yeah,
And we're gonna paint out
That's
because
it,
it's
mate.
also space
Sorry.
themed. We're gonna paint on the train home. We're gonna paint our nails.
Yeah, you know, man.
Like
That's-
what's that color called?
What?
That silvery color.
Silver.
The one with a bit of purple in it, like the Rude Boys cars.
Oh.
We forgot what it's called.
Anyway, it's a beautiful colour,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have a lovely
We're gonna
time.
paint our
Great.
nails on the train.
Yeah, that's basic, yeah. And then that's
Doing
it,
the
job
makeup on
done,
the
yeah.
train.
We are doing the low budget version. There was some very high, like, high fashion shots, and we're like, nice, but no. But yeah, apart from that, we're going to hang out here at the bread shed.
Yeah, and then you guys are playing.
Shane Daggers, we're excited for them.
Yeah, we saw them a few weeks ago, but it was great. So,
Yeah.
going to be there, and then we'll do a set, and then we're going to fuck off.
Yeah, mate. I'm so buzzing about your set. It's gonna be great. I think the last time I saw you was like, what's it called, Fest, like a good couple of years ago. So it's gonna be good. We're gonna go hard. It's gonna be well good,
There's
mate.
enough people with energy on this Friday night. I think there is.
If it's me and the two people that I'm bringing, we'll have a fucking laugh. So it'll be sound like we'll be good. Yeah, exactly.
Ruin the
exactly.
Saturdays for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
for having us.
yeah, no, it's
Cheers.
beautiful to chat with you guys, and yeah, nice to see you, and I hope the set goes good in a bit.
Thank
So,
you.
woo, yeah.
fighting for? What is it that you're fighting for? What is it that you're fighting for? What is it that you're fighting for? We wanna know what you're fighting for. You anti this and anti that. You anti this and anti that. Anti this and anti that.
No fucking time, no fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way, no fucking way, maybe look at right counts.
Wanna know? We wanna know what you're fighting for. Anti this and anti that. What is it that you're fighting for? Anti this and anti that. We wanna